Greetings, I'm Heather Lang-Cassera, Clark County's Poet Laureate, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you today, and also to be here with Charlene Stegman Moskal, a wonderful local poet who has studied pretty extensively under Bruce Isaacson, who was our inaugural Poet Laureate. He served a few years back, but he continues to give back in a number of really amazing ways. I'm so excited to have you here with us today, Charlene.
Thank you, and it's my pleasure to be here, and an honor to be asked.
Awesome, thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hear your poetry. So Charlene, before you read your wonderful poem for us, could you tell us a little bit about it and also a little bit about how poetry fits into your life day to day or what it means to you?
Of course. This poem was written actually for my husband. He and I had always planned to visit the Valley of Fire, and we just never did. And a few days after he passed, his sons and I went out to the Valley of Fire, which is how this poem came about. As far as my sense of poetry, I think it's twofold. One, when feelings that are strong come up, I think that there's a certain floating or amorphous quality about them. And for me, when I'm able to put that into words and write it, it solidifies it and helps me to look at what those feelings, emotions might have been. And secondly, I feel that poetry in general, and perhaps all writing in general, is a way of sharing with other people who might have experienced or might be experiencing the same sort of things. And it's kind of to let you know, hey, you're not alone. This is human. This is what we are.
Yes, I agree completely. The way you've described poetry really resonates with me. It's very much how I feel about it too. So the poem that you're going to read for us today, it is one of my favorite poems that is anchored here in Southern Nevada. Yes. And you also, it's been an absolute pleasure to have the honor of publishing it in Sandstone and Silver, the Anthology of Nevada Poets. So I just want to thank you for that. And I want to thank you for sharing it with us today. So would you be willing to read your poem for us?
Yeah.
Yay. Awesome. Thanks, Charlene.
Okay. Valley of Fire, for Philip. You would have loved this, the red rocks, the monoliths that speak of how time metamorphosed into hard rock, with etched symbols in sunlight, prayers hidden in crevices. I choose to believe they are maps, graved into the rock to guide processions that petition gods, seek benedictions for water, to drink, cleanse, renew, to baptize the spirit. Buried with unanswered prayers, a river runs under the sands. It's easy to trust the ancients still visit. Protected between sunburned rocks, they follow night trails, feet padding through red dust, escorted by long-gone coyote howls, the shrill of night hawks, the snuffling of mountain lions. They follow the paths of spectral ancestors, find clean water that gurgles warm and sweet, now thirsty arroyos forgotten by rain. They do not need to read the walls. Their calloused ghost feet are as sure-footed as the rams they have drawn. On some nights, I imagine you have been invited to walk with them.
Oh, Charlene, it's so gorgeous. It's such a beautiful poem.
Thank you.
Thank you for reading it for us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I also want to thank everyone for joining us for poetry. And if you're looking for a way to begin writing your own poem, thinking about a place that you love or that means a lot to you and describing it in as much detail as possible is a really great way to start. It's a good prompt. So thank you so much for joining us. Happy reading and happy writing, and take care.